Hey guys, and welcome to your daily European history video quiz challenge. I'm calling this one Good Lighting Edition because I actually figured it out today. Okay, I don't have a ton of time right now because I kind of got to get this uploaded, so I will go over yesterday's quiz pretty briefly. Yesterday's quiz was all about 14.1 and the rise of feudalism, I believe. Yeah. All right, our questions yesterday from 14.1 and feudalism. The first question was, who created the first printing press? And I think everybody who sent this in actually got this right. It was Johannes Gutenberg. He invented the first printing press and printed a very important book, as you'll see in question 5. Okay, question 2, which I also think everybody got. You guys were on fire today. Question 2 was, what does the word Renaissance directly translate to? It's a French word, as I said yesterday, it's pronounced it directly translates to rebirth. Again, great job guys on that one. Okay, question 3 here was, of what peoples was Charlemagne the king? Now, this was kind of tricky, and a lot of you guys said French, but it wasn't actually the French peoples, it was the Franks. It was the Franks. They weren't quite French yet. It was 780 to 914, and he ruled over the Franks until he was crowned Roman Emperor by the Pope later on. Which leads us to number 4. Who was the very first Holy Roman Emperor? Now, many of you said Charlemagne, which is very close, because Charlemagne was actually crowned before the person who the answer really is, Otto the Great, but Charlemagne was actually crowned just the Roman Emperor, not the Holy Roman Emperor. The Holy Roman Emperor title didn't actually come about until Otto I's rule, therefore creating a kingdom that was neither Holy, Roman, nor an empire, but was called all three. What a confederacy. Alright. And then our final and last one, which you guys did a really good job on, which is, what book was Gutenberg's biggest success and in what language was it printed? It was Gutenberg's Latin Bible. And that's a logical guess that many of you guys made, and many of you guys actually knew, which I'm very impressed of. Good job, guys. Overall, everybody did a really good job on this quiz, and so congratulations. But we do have to crown a winner, and it was unanimous today. The only one who was able to get 4 out of the 5 correct is one Awar Arope. Great job, Awar. You got 4 out of 5, and that's really impressive for a very tough quiz, and so you are crowned the Trivia Master of the day. Great job. And so let's move on to what our quiz is today. I'll briefly go over the rules for those who haven't been here the last few days. Our rules here, so what are we doing here? It's 5 questions, right? It's a 5-question quiz, 1 through 5, and it gets harder as it goes along. 1 is the easiest, 5 is the hardest, if I did my job right. Once you have your answers after this video, once you have the answers, you'll just DM me at MaxToytonica, and just DM me your answers directly to me. Whoever gets the most right the fastest will then be crowned the Trivia Master of the day. And at the end of the week, on Saturday, I'll be recording a special video announcing who the Trivia Master of the week is, which is the person who has gotten the most answers correct this week. And so that person is a little extra special. And so I'll be keeping track of that myself. Yep, I'll just be going over the questions, and today's quiz is on 14.2, and the packet we got, which was Break with Middle Ages. This was kind of rough to make a quiz for, I'm gonna be honest. It was it was pretty rough because it's kind of thin and it's purely art, which is hard to create concrete questions for. But here we go. Our first one is name 3 Renaissance artists. These can be any 3 artists during the Renaissance, and so try and see if you can pull someone out of your brain other than the main guys, the people on that one show about the genome of the amphibian that gets all messed up and then they become humanoid and love pizza. Alright, so our second one is name 1 Renaissance musician. This is question 2. Name 1 Renaissance musician. There was a little bit going on with music at that time, with the canon, the motet, and the chanson, which is more secular music, but you just need to name one musician of those times. This one's a lot harder. I was actually looking through my notes and I did not recognize any of the names at all. So good luck on that one, guys. Our third question here is, in what two European cities were there popes who each claimed the other was false during the Great Schism, which started in 1305? There were two popes for a while, two people that claimed they were pope and had followings behind them. I'm sure there were a lot of people who claimed they were the pope that were in the streets and then got hanged or had to pay penance by taking a journey through the streets for about 30 years of their life, just like dragging a piece of cheese along them that's cuffed to their foot. So yeah, name the two main ones during the Great Schism that were followed in their respective lands. So yeah, question. I'll say that again. Question 3: in what two European cities were there popes who each claimed the other were false during the Great Schism, which started in 1305? So it's not technically in our unit, but it's still pretty cool. Alright, question 4, and these last two are really hard. So, question 4, Lorenzo Valla wrote a treatise in 1440 proving what document of the Roman Catholic Church was forged. He actually got sent to, and he was killed for proving this, but it had the same effect. Anyways, so question 4, I'll say that again. Lorenzo Valla wrote a treatise in 1440 proving what document of the Roman Catholic Church was forged. Alright, that one's pretty hard, and this last one is even harder. Question 5. What two Roman works became the textbooks for Renaissance legal studies? What two Roman works became the textbooks for Renaissance legal studies? Alright guys, that's our quiz today. Good luck. I hope you guys all did very well. Today was a very tough quiz because this was pretty narrow sections, but hopefully my recording looks a little better than it has in the past. I've got a little better lighting. I was actually planning on recording outside today, but those plans changed due to there being snow on the ground and it was still falling, and I like my phone. So good luck guys, I hope you guys do well on the quiz, and I'll see y'all next time.